And here I am playing some Clash Royale. So let's go ahead and fix this here, because you apologize for the technical issue that we're facing. hopefully that about takes care of that. And we lost our music. Okay, so in case if you guys want to know what the song is Forces by Jim Yosef and Ivan Jamil and some other people there. Let's go ahead and take a look at our clans here. Okay, so our clan's basically fighting over donations. This is really funny, actually. Somebody had requested 30 barbarians, and I know most clans, when you request barbarians, everyone's requesting barbarians. Those are kind of hard to get your donations in. But I literally just seen someone request barbarians within our clan, and I really wish I was streaming for this. But I just seen it go from 0 barbarians all the way up to 30, like it was a loading bar. Not just any loading bar, it was like really fast. It was like da -da 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 -da, all the way to the end there. So that was pretty crazy. So TR, welcome. Roosevelt, welcome. Thanks for tuning in. And feel free to chat with me here. I'm going to be commentating. We're having a bit of a clan tournament here. We're going to be going with the all-hat deck. So it's only fitting that I have a hat. So with that being said, I guess I'll prepare a hat while we're doing the broadcast. So I just gotta say, Steven says he's donated all 30 barbarians at once. I kind of wish that was the case. But anyways, so what's gonna have to happen is that we're gonna have the following lineup. So far, we've got Superhot, who's one of our rising stars in the clan. He's written a really nice Reddit article about how to get to Legendary. So if you're just watching this right now, go to reddit.com/r/supracell. I'll try and put the link in the description below. And that's that there. So looks like I'm in the tournament for having a hat deck. Unfortunately, I haven't prepared a hat deck, so I might just copy some of these. But here's the lineup. We've got Superhot versus Roosevelt. We've got Steven versus Hokage. I hope I pronounced that right. We've got Wicked versus myself, Patizio. We've got Sleeper versus Go All Day. Or, you know, his kind of Chinese name there. But what we're going to do is we're going to actually start it off. So we're going to start off with Sleeper versus Go All Day. I'm not really good at reading Chinese characters, so let's get to it. Let's see the excited people here. That is the first round. Let's get it. Okay, so while that's happening, this is a hat deck, right? So typically, I guess you have to wear a hat in order to qualify. Unfortunately, in my case, guys, I don't really have a hat. I forgot to bring one with. So I'm going to have to kind of compensate somehow. And I'm gonna do it this way. Okay, Superhot versus Roosevelt looks like it's going first. I think he's just really excited about this. And here we go. We're doing one match at a time because I can only spectate one match at a time. So we got Superhot as the home, and we've got Roosevelt as the visitor. There we go. There's my hat for the super hat battle. We're starting off with Balloon, right? Because the Balloon's got a hat. The Witch has also got a hat here. This is going to be kind of interesting. Wizard's got their hat as well, and a tiara on the Princess. Musketeer's got a helmet, so we got Musketeers going around, and it looks like it's pretty even right now. But the battle has been won by Superhot. So he's got a little bit of a push. However, the skeleton does kick its butt there. However, a miner comes in with its hat and has done a number on the goblins. Looks like we've got some princess on princess action here. Just coming right up. However, I think Superhot's got this one. And the princess doesn't make it. Oh man, we've got a spell in here. Wow, we got a spell. So I do believe spells are allowed, so I'm going to let that one through. Do hope you guys like my hat though. It's symmetrical, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. I'm actually kind of blocking the clan name up here. Okay, so we've got a prince, he's got a hat, and the balloon's coming. The musketeer's gonna try to stop it. Meanwhile, the witch is just like, no, we will have none of that. And the bomb goes down. Takes a little nip off witch, but that's okay. We've got a backup musketeer coming in. Meanwhile, the princess in her tiara, she's doing a number on the tower. And she gets taken down by the headbanded spear goblins, only to be countered by the knight. On the left-hand side, and we've got a miner chipping away at the tower. On the right-hand side, we've got a princess countering, and a skeleton just dropped in. Is that going to be enough? Absolutely. We've got a counter skeleton here, who's look like they're going to get their ass kicked pretty soon. Oh, wow, they survived! However, it does get taken out by the prince. Prince versus the witch. Witch is a really good counter to the prince, only because of the little skeletons that come by. We've got a bunch of little troops coming in. 45 seconds left in the match. And, here we go. We got a blaze wizard here. He's just doing his thing. He's taking out the knight. Blue balloons coming in to finish the job. Does it make it? Does it drop the first bomb? It drops the first bomb and it goes down. We've got a push on the right-hand lane, trying to take out the tower desperately. However, is it going to make it the last 20 seconds? Probably not. 380 hit points remaining on the left-hand tower here with a red balloon headed there. Lightning takes out half itself. Is it going to be enough? Probably not. Battle is over in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hats off. The match is done. Match is over. This one goes off to Super Hot. Congratulations, you have won this hat match. Okay, so we've got a lot of views already on that. That was intense. I gotta reset my hat. Okay, we're good. We're back. And before this, just a little word from our sponsors. So we got Steven and Hokage. Welcome back, by the way. Steven and Hokage, they're doing their thing. They're having their match here. Let's see. They've got their greetings sent off, and we got some blue confetti. If you guys want me to spend some confetti, oh, we've got a push with a dark prince and some skeleton knights, heavily armored, countered by the witch and the prince. It seems like the witch is a good thing for a hat battle, but those guys have been taken out. We've got a bomb tower down, very beefy from Hokage's side. Steven's just dealing with the massacre. I mean, I don't care what they say. The bomb tower is still pretty beefy. We got a spell. Who here knows about the goblins being a spell? Right? That's just crazy. But all the shields from Hokage. Game's pretty even, I'd say. Level 9 versus level 9. We've got confetti all over the place. If you'd like to have me confetti, just let me know what color you want to see in the chat and I'll hit it up. We got a knight plus a dark prince, fully shielded. This is not looking good for Steven here. He counters it with a giant skeleton and off they go. This is going to be really interesting to see how Hokage deals with the skeleton, because the skeleton's pretty tanky as it is, but easily distracted. That's kind of the skeleton's vice. He gets that hit in there, and he explodes. That'll actually be enough to take out the bomb tower. Good enough. Well played, and now we've got some damage on the towers. However, Hokage does have a little bit of an advantage. Thank you for the love for my hat. I went through great lengths in obtaining a hat for our hat performance. I guess I gotta stay neutral here. There's about 1 minute and 10 seconds left. We've got ourselves a giant skeleton coming down the right lane. However, we've got a witch coming down level 2 on the left-hand side. So we've got a prince here. It looks like the prince is going to try their best to stop the giant skeleton, and he does a pretty good job at it. However, the skeleton is backed up by a musketeer. Musketeer is going to get shot at by the bomber, and the prince is going to get his ass kicked by the bomb that's about to drop. Bam. And there it goes. Simple, I told you. However, this giant skeleton does make contact with the right tower. That is not looking good for Steven. That might actually be a game changer in favor of Hokage. Oh, it definitely is. All Hokage needs is one push to the right-hand side, and he's pretty much GG for Steven. Musketeer makes it. Isn't quite fast enough. We've got Battle of the Giant Skeletons. Who's got the bigger bone? But we've got some spear goblins. Is it enough? Yes, they take it down, and they get their butts kicked by the wizard. It's looking like it's GG. Match is over, and this match is done. Congratulations, Hokage. You have won that match. So, just for, I do believe, who's up next? Let me see. I believe I'm up next. Wicca versus Cryptesio. That would be me. So hold on a second. I'm going to have to prepare myself. First off, I need to have a hat. And I'm just going to put you guys on BRB one quick sec. Welcome back. Wow, you saw my green screen for a second. Alright, so I am ready for my battle. I just had to grab myself a deck. And good lies to you too, Wicca. Good luck. We're in the Legendary Arena. I'm going to send him a good luck as well with a thumbs up. And as you can see, I've got myself a pretty nice deck here. Thanks, Hokage. I was not ready for this. Let's put it that way. So we've got ourselves a goblin hut against my tower here. I'm just gonna go ahead and wither down their tower by dropping a musketeer. I don't even know if that's even a real strategy. However, seems like it's good enough. We're gonna go ahead and just drop a couple mini troops here off to the side. They're gonna go ahead and kick the miner's ass. And meanwhile, I'm gonna go ahead and follow that up with a Dark Prince. Look at all the shields. However, he does counter it beautifully with his with his bomber. Are you guys seeing this? It's just massacre. I mean, it could be anyone's game. So one thing I didn't realize is how the royal giant's got a crown on his head. So that was definitely something I definitely overlooked when I just picked Hokage's deck. However, the bomber does get rid of all of them at the same time. It's probably why I have a bomber in the deck. Is that right, Hokage? Am I pronouncing it right? I don't watch Naruto, or Naruto. I don't know how you pronounce that. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to change the strategy up a little bit. No, the bomb tower doesn't quite make it there. So what we're going to do is toss one of these musketeers. And we're going to try to go ahead and... Oh, he's countered with another musketeer. And he's got a fancy little miner there. He's chipping away at my tower. And of course, the princess. Princess is kind of a nasty little sprite if you can't really handle that. But what we're gonna do is, that bomber has really taken a number out of our troops here. We're doing our best here, but I don't know if our best is necessarily gonna be good enough. Our Dark Prince seems to be distracted. Maybe he's just taken aback by how handsome the knight was. I have no idea. But we're gonna go ahead and drop some of these knights, some of these skeletons. I call them Skeletor. They're doing a number on the Royal Giant, and I should have probably done that in the first place. However, I dropped the Dark Prince without really knowing that I dropped the Dark Prince. That's okay. He's fully shielded, but it looks like it's not going to be enough. Looks like the miner's done his job chipping away at my tower. And if I don't make my way up to his tower, I'm done for. Dunsky. I mean, that is that. That is going to be the final chapter. With 10 seconds left. 9, 8, 7. I'm sorry, Hokage. I totally made your deck look really bad. 3, 2, 1. Can I cast something right here? Yes. No, it didn't even go through. And the match is over. Good game, good game. We're going to throw him a thumbs up. Wicked, good job. This is what happens when you don't pick your cards and you don't know how to use it. Okay, GG. We're going to have to reset that. Let's have a quick peek to see who's next. Okay. We have next Sleeper versus Glow All Day. Sleeper is his former name. Yeah, Royal Giant, not allowed. He's got a crown, so I mean, that's technically a hat, he's right. But mind you, I think my skeletons did a good job at working at it. It had the shield, so that was pretty good. Didn't expect that, but hey. It's okay. I'll let it slide. It was a legit. I mean, a crown's a hat. There's no way you can do that. I mean, if I had a crown, I'd probably be wearing one instead of this awesome bald hat. It's okay. I mean, it did have a crown. Trust me, when I saw that Royal Giant, I was like, oh man, what am I gonna do? Yes, in my opinion, Wiki, you're good. But the final ruling does go to Rosabelle. And Rosabelle, let me know in the chat if this ruling is good. I assume it is. So we're still waiting for the next match. I agree. It's good. It's safe. It's safe. I even tossed my hat off. So while they're kind of setting up their deck, I guess we're gonna figure out what's gonna go. Okay, so actually, I gotta cut myself off there because in the chat there, Rosabelle did mention Princess is the same idea. Princess has a tiara, Royal Giant has a crown, so I didn't actually even notice that until today. Waiting for the next round, let's go ahead and talk about Cryptezio's channel. Normally I do Counter-Strike CSGO videos, but it looks like people are really digging Clash Royale. So if you like what you see, please feel free to subscribe. It's very motivational. I kid you not. I look at that stat every day on my cell phone just to see if people are subscribing. Now, the majority of my viewers are getting recommended to view Clash Royale videos, some of my chest opening videos if you guys haven't looked. But every time you subscribe, it does make a difference. Now, if you're annoyed by the emails that's saying, oh, something happened, you got a new video from someone you subscribed to, just turn it off. I just need to see that subscription. But, yeah, that's okay. Alright. Alright, so let's go ahead and I'm kind of curious about the status of the next match here. But with all that's been happening right now, it's good to see. It's good to see a lot of clan members are coming out. So the music that we have right now is Daydream by Wasties. Guys, if you're liking this music, feel free. I mean, I post the music right there. Every time it changes, if you like it, just check it out. It's really good. So we're waiting for Sleeper and Go all day. Still kind of taking their time there. Tell you what, I'll play like a break from our sponsors. I mean, they're not really my sponsors. They're Google ads, I guess, but we'll just play something while we wait for this to happen. We'll see you soon. Okay, welcome back. We're still putting things together and just trying to see. Oh, here we go. We've got a challenge that's issued. And see if he goes for it. Sorry about that, I had some books that fell. Let's get out.
What? I talked to you something.
It's not a good time.
I talked to you.
It's not a good time. Maybe you're busy.
Emergency.
It's not an emergency, just text me.
Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way. Birds chirping and I hear my name, grasping into a life. Life is happy but it's so insane. We must merely make a start. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah. Lion's gonna come. The birds have just begun. We will always take a stand for the people, for the land. Let's go back to when we were young. For the animals we stand. Let's go back to when trees were swung. Kids across the land. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a ride. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a ride.
Okay, and we're back. It looks like we're having some difficulties getting a hold of Sleeper.
Savannah, I'm coming home.
We
Savannah,
might actually have to substitute Wicca.
we'll never be alone. Savannah.
It looks like we're probably on to round 2. If Sleeper doesn't show up, then it looks like we've got round 2 on the go. Because I would say that it Go All Day, he basically goes on to the next round if Sleeper doesn't show up, and he hasn't showed up, so it looks like we're going to do that there. Okay, it looks like a challenge has been issued from Wiki to Go All Day. And we'll see if Go All Day does take the challenge. Looks like we've got some disputes over the Royal Giant, but it looks like we've ruled it out. So it looks like we're having a bit of a hang up here. Seeing if Wicca will get his challenge received by Go All Day. I'm not sure if this is a previous battle, or if that's the case. It looks like Sleeper had won. Or Sleeper versus Go All Day. And that's kind of interesting. So I think I missed the match before, so it's like I think we missed it. Well, that was interesting. looks like the match had happened right before our eyes. And we had to really missed it, so. Okay, so we've got Wicked versus Sleeper. So we've got multiple goblin huts going, and it's pretty much an even game. We've got a musketeer coming from Sleeper's side, and just oh, we got the princess coming on the blue side here. We're back on. Sleeper does send out his royal... Sorry, no, not giant. He does send out his skeleton, the giant skeleton, as the knight is taking out the musketeer. It's good enough to take out, saves the knight, however, he does sacrifice his bomber. The bomber goes in on the left-hand lane and gets pulverized by the tower. Meanwhile, we've got a dark prince here that gets hit by the Mini P.E.K.K.A. Mini P.E.K.K.A. is wearing a mask, so that kind of counts as that. We got some Mini P.E.K.K.A. raging down the right-hand lane and it's taken out. Meanwhile, we've got two spear goblins doing a small number on the tower. It's pretty much an even game so much as it is right now. And our princess is just absolutely demolishing that tower. So we know from experience that the knight is a good utility. It's a good tank. It helps your little guys kind of get through. Although the musketeer itself is a squishy sort of troop. Now, proven that the the knight is pretty tanky, Wicked does take out a huge chunk out of the tower from the Sleeper. And of course, he's got a prince coming in. That'll just demolish both of the troops coming on the right hand side. And as you've noticed, he's backing it up with a prince here. I guess a princess. The princess is supposed to take out the mobs, but it looks like it's just working that tower really well. But the witch does put that to an end. 60 seconds left in the match. Wicked's kind of got a significant advantage. His towers haven't really been scratched. However, the bomber does do some damage here. The goblin hut that went down is just at this point merely for defense. We've got a red prince coming along with a tanky knight and a musketeer. What I'm noticing is kind of a trend in here. We've got similar cards, but their levels are quite different. So purely from a level advantage or disadvantage, whatever you want to call it, I think that this match is definitely stacked. Strictly just on the levels of the cards. So we've got the first tower down, taken by Wicked. He's doing alright. And with only 13 seconds left in the match, I can see that there's a definite win here. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the blue confetti was sent out for the winner. Congratulations, Wicked, you have moved on to the next round. So GG to that. I think they're still speculating slightly what's going on with the match before. How did we miss an entire match? But Wicked does move on to the next round. Lots of abbreviations. CR, GG, WP, HG. Mini P.E.K.K.A. is said to have the mask. So, looks like the next round is going to be Super Hot versus Hokage. Oh, I think that mini P.E.K.K.A.s were not allowed. Oh, or they were allowed? I'm waiting for a ruling on that. Okay, it looks like since Wicked won anyway, I think they're gonna go ahead and continue the match. So it's kind of really funny how they determine what's a hat and what's not a hat in this run. But it's it's definitely something to consider. It is a reality. So again, Super Hot and Hokage, we're just waiting for their match to get ready. So Hokage is ready to go. He's issued his challenge and just waiting for Super Hot to take it. According to Wiki's question, are they in the semifinals? I'd say it's probably the semis. We must have some incredible delay because by the look of it, it doesn't look like it's happening right now. I would hate for him to be disqualified for not being there. We've got some questions with who's Soul TR on YouTube, so that's really great. And if you're joining us on the channel, do feel free to subscribe. It does encourage us to produce more content. It looks like Super Hot responded. Oh, it looks like he's at work. One of the best times to enter a tournament. Now there is a chart, there's an interactive chart which says who's going against who, but I think that's being modified by Roosevelt. And if you're just tuning in right now, we've got Entropy by Distrion and Alex Scrindo. It's definitely, there's only so many times I can run a plug for our channel here. Hey, if you're listening to this music, it's pretty good music, I gotta say for myself here. And all of this can be found on YouTube and Spotify, just gotta look it up. It's the NCS. Let's see. There must be some sort of delay because I'm not actually getting these matches. Okay, so we've got Roosevelt versus Hokage. Hokage is doing a number on Roosevelt's tower, and this is just a friendly match. This isn't actually part of the tournament. We've got a red balloon coming in with a witch, however it is going to get countered by the balloon, so the witch will get taken out pretty quick. However, in response to that, we've got a princess here who are shooting lethal arrows, and of course we've got a dark prince with the giant skeleton doing it on the prince. If nothing gets done on the left-hand lane here, well, looks like it is. But that giant skeleton's bomb did help. So this battle does end in 10 seconds or less. We're looking at going into overtime. looks like it's happening. We've got a balloon here, so I'm wondering how he's going to counter the balloon. Of course, he's going to counter it with a bomb tower. That's actually going to give him enough time to get the towers and the musketeer time to destroy that balloon. However, I mean, it's a 3-minute push. Second princesses out there. If you let multiple princesses go, you're pretty much going to get shredded. That's basically my overall consensus. The legendary cards there. We got a witch coming in on the right hand side, followed up by a balloon, and it's also a royal. Sorry, we've got ourselves a giant skeleton followed by a tanky knight, and that's all just to control the crowd. Really, if you think about it. I mean, it's a free spell. If you think about it. Dark Prince is coming up, getting annihilated, and the fireball there goes ahead and takes out those skeletons. So, by the looks of it, it looks like it's kind of an even game, despite him having an advantage on the towers there. Multiple princesses does mean a lot of damage. So he's going to have to, Hokage is going to have to do his best to control that princess population. However, Rosabelle does drop the balloon. Not the best when you've got spear goblins standing there. And the red is able to take it out. Sorry, blue's able to take it out just as quick. So we've got a knight, a dark prince, and a giant skeleton, and that rush has just been cancelled out basically. So we've got a musketeer who is locked on the tower but gets quickly taken down by the prince, and of course another giant skeleton. However, to make up for that, we've got a balloon coming down towards the right, and it gets deflected by the bomb tower. So things are kind of going back and forth. Not a whole lot going on. Witch is about to get taken out by the balloon, by the bomb. There it goes. We got a bit of a tiny push, let's call it. Dark Prince just ran out of shielding, basically. Meanwhile, the goblins are doing a number on the tower. The musketeer, rather than focusing on the tower, spent some time looking at the prince, and the prince is just getting absolutely shredded by the skeletons. Seems like the witch is a great mobber in this type of a deck, but when you think about it, I think the real hero is the skeleton. The skeleton, like the bomber, as well as the princesses. Now, if you're anything like me, where you don't have any legendary cards that you can dream, however, it can be a reality. You're in Arena 8 at least. So we've got a dark prince push. Looks like there's only 8 seconds left. 464 hit points on that tower. If a lightning was there, it could probably take it out, but it doesn't seem like they have this. And the match is over in a draw between Hokage and Rosabelle. Congratulations, both of you. Nobody lost. But it must be a little more painful on Hokage's side since he had the advantage there. So congratulations, less HP on Rosabelle. So we're just determining who's coming up next. And as we do that, I will let you know in just a second. Okay, so it looks like we're in the semifinals, and we've got Wicca and Hokage who are up next. And Hokage is doing pretty well for himself, and so is Wicca. They've got some really good counterplays, and it looks like it's pretty sweet. So let's go ahead and spectate that, shall we? So we got some greetings being sent. Is going to be answered. Spear goblins will start off by attacking the left lane, while we've got a bomber to take him out. We've got a miner taking out the right lane tower, followed by a knight. The knight's just doing a number on the miner, and the miner's saying good night. We've got a tanky knight with a musketeer. Now, I would have liked to see the musketeer behind the knight, kind of like what Wick has got. But it looks like they had to create a little bit of a, I wouldn't call it push, but bit of a barrier, because that Dark Prince will do a number on your tower if left unattended. Sends out his miner. The miner's going to get shredded by the skeletons that have shields, and they're doing pretty good for themselves. However, Hokage's down by a bunch of hit points, not in a favorable position to be in. Now, the princess comes out on Wicca's side. it's doing a pretty good job at wiping out the skeletons, and of course, the giant skeleton's gonna get his ass kicked. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. If you're playing Clash of Clans, my town hall is getting raided right now. Good feeling. Okay, so we've got a skeleton bomber coming on the red side, and a goblin hut has been dropped. And of course, the wizard's going to be sent in to counter the musketeer. The bomber itself, though, is taking shots from the tower, but it does serve its purpose, and the miner's chipping away the tower. The Dark Prince, though, has an advantage in terms of speed. Will it make it to the tower? Absolutely not. There's the speed goblins in front of the tanky knight. However, the tanky knight can protect the skeleton, as it just did by taking a shot. Well, no damage has been really done to the tower until now, so it's good to say that this advantage is still on Wicca's side. But, I mean, this is a difference between having legendaries and no. Although you still have to be skilled. So the bomb tower breaks loose. Bomb towers are amazing for ground control. Pardon me. Bomb tower, we've got a bit of a push. We've got a knight and a giant skeleton, followed by some goblins. And then on the blue side, we've got our goblins in the goblin hut, and of course the mobbing bomber. This is an amazing thing. It will take out some troops, and we've got a side push actually, fully shielded. We've got the Dark Prince and the skeletons. That right there will do a number on the knight, but it won't be enough having a princess available. So this is kind of anyone's game. It seems like the opponents really learned each other's abilities. Okay, so Wicca does send the miner out. The miner is great for doing some damage because it's slightly tanky and it does a decent amount of damage. So I can see that as being the cause if Wicca does win. However, Hokage does have some good combos. It just seems like they're getting countered by Wicca's countering methods. There goes that miner again, doing some chipping away, and of course he learns that the musketeer and the bomber are a great way to take out a miner. However, his tower is down to 682. This isn't really looking good for Hokage, but it's all fun and games until somebody loses an eye. So there's that miner again, chipping away. It really only cares about the tower. It's kind of like the underground equivalent of having a goblin barrel. But it looks like we've got a push of a... We got the musketeer, we got the knight, and we got the giant skeleton. Seems like a pretty popular choice, knight and giant skeleton. We've got a defensive bomb tower, but it's not going to be enough as the miner does chip it away. And it is good game. Wicca takes the win, and we are back on. Good game. Wicca makes it out to the next round, and we are waiting for the next opponent. Just to give you an idea of what's going on in our clan, I'll show you. Basically, we've got people donating in the 600s and 700s. I'm in the 400s, but we've got a fair amount of people who are in Arena 8, and we've got a ton of Arena 7 people, that's for sure. Sitting pretty at 26,719 trophies. Looks like Wicca is issuing okay, so this is best 2 out of 3 mode. Basically what's happening is Wicca and Hokage are going for it again. But it seems as if the match has disappeared right in front of my eyes. Oh, okay, it's back. So we're going to go ahead and spectate that. So we start off with the miner. It is a pretty sturdy strategy. The miner does chip away. It does some valuable damage. If he had that miner up to level 2, that would be insane, because they do crazy amounts of damage. But it looks like the bomber has done quite a number on the troops that are coming from the right-hand side. So we've got a princess and we've got a musketeer. The princess was definitely locked onto the tower, so it didn't really care about the skeletons. And off they go. So it's pretty much no man's land. We've got a push with a wizard and a dark prince. I personally would have liked to see the wizard behind the dark prince because the dark prince is tanky. And it looks like this was actually the final match. So the miner, it looks like it was used defensively. It doesn't really do too much towards the tower. However, we are getting a knight versus knight sort of battle. And it seems like the goblins are just focused on the tower. I mean, these troops don't really care about what's going on around them. They're just more so focused on the goal, and it's taking that tower down. Musketeer gets placed down with a princess, and they're just going to work that tower. Hokage's got to bring it together if he wants to have a chance here. He's got to have a little bit more control. Definitely wouldn't like to see him lose, especially if he hasn't done any hits to the tower. You don't want to leave a tower unscathed. So we've got a bot with the giant skeleton coming down the left-hand lane, and not really much of a counter, but we've got a hog. We've got a goblin hut in the center, and we've got Battle of the Wizards here. So it looks like this one wizard is doing its best, but we've got a freeze potion down. That'll give time for the skeleton to do a little bit of work. Won't be enough. The miner got taken out. It was a defensive one, and we've got our tanky dark prince, but it still doesn't seem like he's done any damage to the towers, and that's kind of concerning. But the right-hand tower, in 35 seconds left, looks like it might be susceptible to going down the quickest. We'll have to see. I just want to see Hokage just hit the tower once. Otherwise he's shut out by Wike. And there goes the Dark Prince. And there's a bit of a push on the right-hand side, and it's loaded. Dual musketeers. We got a princess, wizards, and Wike's having none of it. And 3, 2, 1, good game. Wow, his towers were unscathed. Can you believe that? Only 2534 HP and hasn't even seen any action. Congratulations, Wike. You have won. Good game, everybody. Wike has climbed to the top and is victorious. Everybody cheer for Wike. Actually, give him a thumbs up. If you're watching this video, give him a thumbs up. And subscribe too. So, does this prove that the miner is the most OP hat character? It maybe is. We've seen some popular ones. We've seen the giant skeleton, and we've seen what's some other popular ones? We've seen a lot of skeletons and dark princes, I gotta say. So, those are some really popular options that came along with the tournament. But with that being said, I just want to say thank you to everybody for tuning in. And that concludes our hat deck tournament. Hat decks versus hat decks. Headbands, crowns, tiaras, you name it. So my name is Cryptesio, and thanks for joining us. Have yourselves a wonderful day or night. If you like what you see, please comment. Oh, we gotta join one of these. Like, share, comment. You know the drill. I mean, this is how we are remaining motivated to make this sort of content. So have yourselves a wonderful day or night, depending on the time that you're watching this, and we'll see you again later.